Welcome to the World Cup Report, a podcast covering the Blood Bowl World Cup in Dornbirn, Austria, October 2019, with your hosts Drew and Steve.
Welcome to episode 53 of the World Cup Report. This is Steve, aka Kilowoggy, with me, Silky Smooth Ginger Drew.
Hello, Steve. Are you ready for our weekend getaway to Austria?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
Yeah. All right, we're a week away. This is exciting. Everybody should be super stoked.
Yep, and as we said last time, I believe, unless something changes, I can't imagine what, but this will be our last episode before we take a little break, as we are in Dornbirn and Germany and Switzerland and maybe Liechtenstein and then Italy and then back and then home and then worn out and then record and then edit and then put something up eventually.
Exactly. This is going to be a very exciting couple of weeks for us, Steve. We're going to be tired as hell when we get back.
Oh, no doubt. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a great time. We've already got everything set up. I'm flying into Frankfurt. Hess and I have an Airbnb there for a couple of days, and we're taking a train down to Dornbirn. Then we got a rental car, so we're going to go to the Airbnb, and we're all staying at the same one until the following Monday after the tournament, I think. And then we're training it down to Milan. Is that right?
Yep. What'll happen is after we leave that Monday, we hop on one of the 9 a.m. trains from Dornbirn, takes us back to Zurich. And then from Zurich, we're going down to Milan. And so we should be in Milan that afternoon-ish. We have an Airbnb there that we're set up in. And we're going to spend a couple of days there that Monday and that Tuesday. And then that Wednesday, we need to figure out a train from Milan down to Rome. We're in a hotel down in Rome. And then we're 3 days in Rome, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, we all fly back.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, man. We're super, super stoked.
It's just not enough time. I mean...
Never enough time.
Even hearing that, it's like, oh, I want to be there longer, even though that's going to be a long time.
It's going to be a long time. Thankfully, we have our rooms all set, ready to go.
Yep.
So all we're going to have to do, Steve, is just find stuff to do. And unfortunately, there is nothing to do in Rome, and there is definitely nothing to see in Milan. It's just going to be really boring.
Yeah, that's the sad part. I guess we'll see that final dinner thing that some guy did.
The Last Supper? Yeah, by Frank Tucci.
Something like that.
Yeah. He was part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I was just going to say he's one of the turtles.
Turtle power.
Great minds think alike.
Exactly. And then down in Rome, go hit the Colosseum, go and see some stuff, I think. Maybe head down to Naples and see Pompeii if we have time. All sorts of good stuff.
Yeah. Should be a lot of fun. Let's see. What else are we talking about this episode?
That was our travel plans.
That was pretty much most of it.
Yeah, pretty much. We could talk about what we feel our final standings are going to be.
Man, I don't know. I just want to be top half. I'm happy.
Yep. I think out of the 9 matches, I think we'll probably win 5 of them.
I hope so.
I think we'll have 5 wins, and we'll have probably 1 draw and 3 losses.
I'd be very happy with that. So
I would be fine with that. I think that would put us in the top 30%. Maybe 40%.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I think that's what we'll do. I think we have a solid build. I think that our weak point is probably going to be the Camry. Just because that's such not saying anything bad against Chance's coaching's ability. I just think from the team that might be just the weak spot.
Right. It's a lesser squad, unfortunately. But, I mean, he does well with them, so could still be great.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is all very exciting times. This is going to conclude our phase 1 of the podcast. Then we'll have a couple of weeks off, obviously, for traveling and all that good stuff. And then we'll have to come back and just do a bunch of recaps, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And some recaps and then go from there.
I will try to get some stuff posted to the Twitter and the Facebook as we're traveling. It's just going to be dependent on Wi-Fi and if I remember. I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, hanging out with a lot of people, so.
Yep. I think, like
we should have downtime, but don't know.
Yeah, I like I said, if people get into town early and they want to hang out or something, let us know.
I know for sure we are going to the Rolls-Royce Museum at one day.
Yep, that'll be fun.
And
how long it'll take, but we'll go through it.
I know Brian too was talking about getting all the Americans together for one dinner, maybe Friday or Saturday. So maybe we can do that. He's working out the details, so I'm not really sure. He'll just let us all know.
Yeah, he can be in charge of that because honestly, it's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah, it's like 60 Americans or like 8 squads or something.
Like honestly, I might just I'll go to that probably, but like I want to take at least 1 or 2 days where I don't do anything and just try to decompress. Like we're going to be in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful. We have a beautiful house that we've rented. I just, sort of want to do that. Maybe go find a nice state park or something like that. And then.
Thought you were going to say find a nice Austrian girl. I mean,
hey, do you like middle-aged, overweight American gingers? Because honey, have I got a house for you?
Do you want to be American?
I do think if we do have that van, it would be cool to sort of drive over to Liechtenstein and cross over into Liechtenstein and say that we've been to Liechtenstein.
Oh, absolutely.
And it would be fun to be able to go through and just hit Liechtenstein, Germany, Austria, Sweden, Switzerland, not Sweden. Sweden's a little bit out of scope for this journey. But yeah, that's pretty much what my goal is. And then when we hit the Italian side of things, there's just going to be nothing but nonstop moving. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of traveling and eating and more traveling and more eating and then more eating.
And then more eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be good times. Now we have to remember that we don't tip while we're in Europe to the waitresses and the waiters because it's insulting.
It is?
Yep. You're not supposed to tip when you're in Europe.
Good to know.
They actually get paid a livable wage.
Oh, that must be nice.
Yeah. It must be very nice. But otherwise, I'm trying to think of anything else we want to wrap up with before we head to Europe and see everybody there.
If you want to see us at the event, we will have our Dust Devils hoodies. Couldn't think of the word. Dust Devil hoodies on.
Yep.
And
we have those.
Feel free to come up to us and just let us know who you are. And if we've talked on Twitter or Facebook or email, you might have gotten the other one. So don't be insulted if we don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Please don't be insulted. I am absolutely horrible with names.
Oh, yeah. There are people I've met multiple times at Chaos Cup, and I'm like, I still don't know your name, but...
To be fair, I didn't remember Steve's name until probably the 3rd or 4th episode we did of this show.
That makes sense.
I mean, it does. Like I go down to Oklahoma all the time, and I'm like, hey, buddy.
I still get called Scott by people all the time. And then people are like, well, what? You should cut your hair. I'm like, well, if I do, then I look like Scott, too. So...
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Oh, man. Here comes some fanfic for you.
That's just disturbing.
Well, I need something to write on the plane.
I think that's it. This is going to be a short episode.
Yeah. No heavy duty, in-depth analysis this time around, kids. It's just going to be us very cheerful and happy and looking forward to see everyone when we get there.
Yeah. Should be an amazing time. And if we don't come back, then one of us died.
Well, either that or I've finally decided to assume my alternate life as what would my alternate name be? Raul Cucamonga. I think that would be a
Cucamonga. Be a pain to spell. Cucamonga.
Yeah, but that's why people won't ever try and like do a deep dive research into me because they could never spell the last name.
Smart. Very smart.
That's how we roll.
Okay. Well, speaking of rolling, I guess we will see you when we get back.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Have a safe couple of weeks while we're living the La Vida Loca.
Thank you for listening to the World Cup Report, a joint podcast from 3 Die Blog and Both Down. For more information, check out World Cup Report Blood Bowl on Facebook, WC Report BB on Twitter, or email them at worldcupreportbb@gmail.com.